Hello everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork, just here to give a little tutorial on tags. Tags come in all different shapes and sizes. Today I'm just going to concentrate on the basic tag shape, which is now this is my opinion. I'm not an expert by any means, but this is just what I do. These little ones, I've got a die that cuts them out, and they've got little perforations around the edge to just give it that like sewn look, I guess. You can use something like that. You can use these, which I'm pretty sure I got at Cheapest Chips. They came in a little pack and they had little medallions with them. They were very cheap. They came in all different sorts of colours. You can buy little packets like that. You can also punch the top. I've got a couple of punches here. Are they handy? Yes, one of them is. Stamping Up one that punches the top of, I don't want to get that glare, the top of your piece of cardstock. You can buy also your little manila folder colour on tags from the newsagent. Kazaz, who I deal a lot through, they have tags. They're good quality, probably a little bit expensive if you want to make a lot of tags. You can also just use cardstock yourself and coffee stain it, tea stain, whatever. You can buy little pre-made ones that have got pictures on them. All you'd need to do is cut the corners, or you just leave it square. It's entirely up to you. Kaisercraft have little tags in their kits, as do a lot of other kits. I've got a few different Graphic 45 and such that have got tags and things, and these are different shapes, but there's nothing to say that you can't use something like that as a tag as well. I found these too. They were in Cheapest Chips, and they've got the tag shape. They're black. I used them a lot when I was doing mini journals, mini albums, sorry, and used the black in them. So there's quite a few different ones that you can use. You can also get your leftover cardstock, cut out your own shape, and I have a template. It's just a piece of hard plastic that I found, and I've just cut the corners. What's best to see that? A dark piece, hey? Where are we? And I've just cut different sizes on the corners. It's night time here now, so the lighting's not 100%, and I just keep that on a hook in front of me so that it's handy when I need to cut the corners. And I'll try today to keep my big head out of the screen. I'm sorry, I looked back at my videos and saw that, and also saw that it was a bit quiet, so I'm trying to speak up a little bit as well. Now when you decorate your tags, you can do, like I've shown you, that's a tea stain, a coffee stain, that one is. These were gifted to me, and this is beautiful coffee stained, really dark coffee stain, which is absolutely beautiful. So you can do that, and they can just go in your journal as is, ready to write on. They don't have to be decorated at all. You can use washi tape just cut your shape and put washi tape on it, and you've got the back to journal on. Stick a flower over the top of the washi tape, and there's your card, your tag all ready to go. Bit of something in the top here to dangle out, but that's not always necessary. There's another little one that just left the bottom blank just to put a label. I might put flowers on it. The back's plain for journaling. So there's those few. Then you can beef them up a little bit, I guess, and make a big one. That's all ready to decorate. I started it, but I wasn't sure where to go with that one. It was a bit big. That's a plain one, ready for decorating. Cut the corners if I feel so inclined. This one, I've made a set of these for a travel journal. This I've used vinyl. Dad had a whole load of vinyl that he used to make rocking horses, and he used the vinyl for the seats, and I acquired that. So I just stamp on it and then cut it out, and that's a journaling tag ready to write on the back. Another little tag, and I mean we all know these for Christmas. Easy. In a Christmas journal that would look lovely. That's another little idea of layering your tags. Just pop your white on top of some, not necessarily sparkly, but you know, sparkly cardstock, and beef them up a little bit, and then use your old paper. This is I think I put 3 layers of book page, glued it together, popped a flower on the front, inked it up, and that's ready to go. Can be written around, sewn around as well, and you can pop some plain excuse me, coffee dyed paper on the back. Just pop it on there, cut it out, and then stitch around it. It would look really good as well. So there's those. You can also use these are from Tracy Fox, Love Junk Journals, from some of her kits. She's got beautiful kits. This one's from the Botanical set, and that's all ready to go. You don't have to do anything to it. And I printed that one out on cardstock. These I printed on cardstock as well, and I've just put an eyelet in there, ready to put ribbon on. Same with that one, and this was a botanical one as well. Then you can go as small as you like. This is the little one that I've just made and popped into a little pocket, ready to just pop onto a journal somewhere. These are small ones that I made. I just punched them with, I've got a little tiny tag punch from Stampin' Up. Use that, and then oh, bless me, sorry about that. I've just cut out or punched out a flower, popped on those little tags ready to go. This one I just popped a bit of lace and a bit of sari underneath, so you can decorate your small ones up as well. I've used baker's twine there and a little bit of ribbon on that one. So it's those. Then you can do your collage work. Just whoopsie daisy, collage your tag. You can pop the eyelet in the top. You can use your reinforcement rings. You can put your metal eyelets in there. You can punch, and I'll show you how to do that later. Punch circles and use them as your for your eyelets. There's another one that's been collaged. I haven't inked around the edge of the collage. I've just left that And then this is just a whole load of paper that I've just ripped to pieces, or little pieces that I had, glued them all together, and that's a little bit of cheesecloth that I just stuck on there and put it on with a pin just for something a little bit different. So they're fairly plain. Then you can go into your multimedia work, and this one I've used rust paste, and just pop that on with, that's what the hexagon beehive effect is. And then I've sprayed the back of it, well, start again, sprayed the back of it first with Tim Holtz, let me get it and I'll show you. Distressed spray. Is that, can you see? Yeah, distressed spray. So I sprayed that onto the silicone mat, and then I just pressed that all around. When that dried, I would use the rust paste over a stencil of the hexagon bee shape, and then I just punched out the bee and the words. These were from Tracy Fox. The bee, I think, was from Artie Mays. And then I've got a little bee dangle with some sari silk and some flowers. And then this one's similar. I did use the rust paste again, but in a different colour. And on the back I've popped, sorry about that, shorthand paper, vintage shorthand paper under it, just to give it a different texture, and some flowers, the sari silk. So that's a different option. Then you can go this way, and I've just popped these little cards onto the book page, signed them around, and then just popped a little tag inside the tag. This can go on a book page, and then you can tuck something behind, or you can use it as a tag, put something on the top of it and put it in a pocket. So different. That one I've just stamped on there. So that's a different option. Then this is another way. This is my fancy one. I've actually used Tracy's, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think it's Fundamentals kit, and then I've just used a little punched out words that she has in the kit, a little flower, and I think I put this down to a smaller size. They were like that size, so I reduced them, and then just pop that on, little eyelet there, a bulb pin, and then using these tags, I've got one that size, and I popped this one on top of it, and I cut that out so that I had a die. No, I'm out of, sorry. I popped this was on there, I had the die, and I cut that out. Then I put the acetate, clear acetate, on top of a tea card, and I'm not sure if it was Tracy who did this, or might be Wendy's Junk Journals. She may have done it. I'll try and remember to look and see who it was and put it in the description box. But I love that idea, and it's just gives the tag a real flash swish effect. And here's another one similar. I used it on Tracy's music paper. Same deal, little tag, and then I did the little centipede on that one. So that's different ways to use your tags, to make them up, I mean. Now what I thought I might do is just do a basic collage tag today, and I've got one of these, so we'll do just a little bit of quick collaging to bring my trusty box of stuff over. And I want some music paper. I love music paper. Let's go down. Now I'm sorry if I get quiet in this part, because when I concentrate I do go quiet, so forgive me if I do. I'll try and remember and speak up, but I'm not a good talker at any time, so this really challenges me doing these videos. It's yeah, other people will probably beg to differ, but I don't talk a lot. No, that's got to go that side because it's, well, perhaps I can pop that one on that side. Back to my old favourite. We might put that. Pop it on the bottom. This is from a garden book, so I might just pop that down. Bit of just to cover up all the tag. Bit of Edith Holden somewhere we might have too. I was going to get all this out beforehand, and I thought, oh, this is part and parcel of the collage effect, is foraging to find something for the page. There's some of Dad's, I don't know what that's doing in there, and that might even go on. Let's try this down the side. It's a little bit that I practiced some stitching on. Okay, let's see. Don't know that I like that. I do like that. Where's my glue stick? So like I said, the tags can be any size you like. There's no right or wrong way of or size to make your tags. It's entirely up to what you want to do. I'm just going to pop that over there. Just like the rough way that gives a bit of texture with that. Yeah, we'll pop that up there. gives a bit of interest to that. And then we'll put this one across the bottom. And then that's the tag covered up. And you don't have to cover the whole tag. There's nothing to say as well that you need to do that. Just thank you all for commenting on my other videos. I really appreciate it, and it's nice to get some feedback. As you know, I'm just new. I've just started out in my YouTube adventure. We'll see how it goes. Now, do we too big? These are Tracy's tags, and I think I've probably used all the ones I like. Not that I like, the size that I need on it, because I love them all. That's too big, too big, too big, too big. What's this say? Especially for you. Right. Too light. Just should have. Ink around the edges quickly. This just makes it pop, gives us some dimension. I think this is the one we'll use. Sorry about that. I shouldn't procrastinate, should I? No, I do like that other one. I've had a fun day today making one of Gail Agostinelli's ephemera pack folders. Absolutely fabulous. I had a ball doing it. Just playing around with it and decorating it, and then putting the ephemera in and realising how much I've got and need to pull my finger out, as so to speak, and get some journals done. So if you check out Gail's website, YouTube, she's got a great couple of videos over a couple of days that on how she makes them, and they really are handy. I've got my the ones I made out of the stamp album things. These are just that little bit different and hold a bit of different ephemera. I can put bigger things in these, whereas the ones that I did out of the stamp albums are I really can only put the smallish bits of ephemera in. And that's a bit of grey. Now, what I do, where's my little, I might do brown, where's my, oh no, I've got some black here, I'll do the black. Now I'm going to just find the centre and pop a little hole there. And I've got the two little, I'm just going to pop the centre like that. And I just put it so that I can see daylight through it. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, and it wouldn't that time because I've got glue all over the little hole, but we'll get rid of that. So then I just, you probably can't see like that. So there's my little circles there, and then I just grab my crocodile, get rid of what was last used in it, and then just centre that And then we've got a reinforcement ring. So that was easy done. Someone else has done it before me, I'm sure, but it's quite easy to do, very effective and cheap, because you can use all your little scraps and things to punch the holes. I'll just get rid of this out of the way, and I will just grab my little box of let's do this. I just put all little bits in here once I've finished with, and there's all sorts of scraps of all shapes and sizes in there. So just fold that in half. Poke it through the hole. And if it doesn't want to go through, give it a bit of encouragement. And some of the sari silk is a little bit thick, this one especially, and I just like to take I'll get my little scissors, and I just like to cut it in a few spots because it's so wide. I could just do it in halves and just put half of it through, but when you rip it, it just gives a fluffy effect on the top of the, there's another one there too. It just fluffs it out a little bit. And then you can pop a a little ball pin, a bulb pin. Yeah, and what have I got up here I can put on it? I was sure I had something up here. I'll do a little key. So I just pop the key through there, pop that through the sari silk, and you've got a little dangle hanging on the top. So that was quick, it was easy, and I think it looks pretty effective. Pretty little tag to go in any journal. The only thing is on the back, I must have something on my mat. I've been gluing on here, so get that. Oh, that's taking it off. Too easy. Okay, so there we go. That's a little tag all done. Probably just need to ink around the edges just to finish it off, and that's it done. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a insight into tags. These are just the plain tags. I will try and do another tutorial on some different shaped tags so that you can do, and I do plan to do, I've got some ideas for oh dear me, too late in the evening, it's 6 o'clock here at night. Journal cards, clusters, tuck spots, stuff to put down the edges of your pages, different ideas for that, different dangles that you can hang down your pages, or you can hang off the end of your sides of your albums, different papers to use, basic stuff that I didn't know when I first started, and had to really search around to find what I could use. So Oh, and envelopes, doing some different things with envelopes. So hopefully that's helpful for you. This is my journal. I haven't decorated the front yet. This is so this is where I've put some of those tags in little pockets. This one where will we put this one? We can put it in that little tuck spot. That might do. It sort of goes with that little. Yeah, I'll pop it there, and I'll pop this little girl over here. That little tag there. So, and that's another idea for a tag. This one was gifted to me. It's a like a banner. I use this journal for swaps and things that bits that I've been given, and I just pop in here and I have started to write in it, but they're all hidden in the little secret spots. And I have plans to do something on the front there, but I sort of quite enjoy just feeling this, knowing that Dad used to use it. And when I do a tutorial on the middle of signatures, I've left these like that because I'll give you some different ideas on how to decorate the middle of signatures and the thread that you sew them in with. So stop me rambling now. I will say good night and sleep tight, everyone. I'll see you next time with another video. They'll probably only come out 2 or 3 times a week. I look after the Grandies Monday and Wednesdays, and lately they've been coming around a bit extra because little Mara, bless her, at 3, she wants to craft with Nanny. So how can you say no? So I won't be every day. If I can get a couple done on a day, then I'll pop them up, but probably 2 or 3 times a week I'll start doing regular videos. So as I said, I am going this time. Night night. We'll see you next time. Happy crafting. Bye.